All right, welcome to First Alert Weather Plus. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Darius Mack. Today's topic, we're going to talk about lightning. And interesting fact is that July is considered the deadliest month for lightning strikes. That's according to data from the National Weather Service and also data from lightning safety specialists. They've been studying and they've been conducting research and keeping tabs on reports of lightning fatalities within the last several years or so, and that is just some of the data that they have came up with that. So that's just something to keep in mind of. I know we got daily chances for thunderstorms this week. One thing I want to point out is that lightning is more dangerous than you think, and it can actually be just as dangerous as tornadoes. When lightning strikes, it could be deadly. So you just want to keep that in mind. So those are just some of the things that you want to know about when it comes to lightning. So lightning strikes the United States about 25 million times a year, and lightning is responsible for over hundreds of injuries reported. And we're talking about serious injuries that could also be kind of problematic. We're talking about serious head injuries as well with lightning. And then also, out of those hundreds of injuries, 20 people are killed per year from lightning, and a third of lightning deaths occur in the month of July. Now you get the highest reports of lightning incidents throughout the summer months, so that does include June, July, and August, those months there, but July being the highest. So here's a little tidbit about lightning safety. So lightning, when it strikes, can be hotter than the surface of the sun, about 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's what makes it pretty dangerous. And here's just a little breakdown of what lightning is and how it all forms. So you get a lot of the electrically charged particles. Our atmosphere is electrically charged. You get a lot of those particles at the base of the storm cloud, and they're going to be attracted to a lot of what is grounded or high points that are in the ground. So trees, anything that is tall, so tall objects such as metal poles, you're talking about power lines. Lightning is more likely to strike those as those electrons continue to build at the base of the cloud and will be essentially attracted to that. So you see a lot of that that will go on, and this can all happen. You get multiple strikes of lightning in an instant, but also within less than a second. Okay, so just keep that in mind, just the flash of lightning, and also just how hot lightning is. Again, 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's why we get thunder, because you got such a rapid intensification of heat in such a controlled or concentrated part of the environment. That's also going to create some noise with that as well. So here are just some of the examples. You got cloud to sky, that's occasional lightning. You get the intracloud, so in between the clouds. That's actually more common. You got cloud to ground, especially towards trees. That's more common. And then also from the top of the cloud, storm of cloud, all the way to the ground. That's pretty uncommon. Those are considered positive lightning strikes. And then even ground to cloud there. Those are very rare, but you can actually get lightning from ground to cloud. That can occur. So here are the lightning fatalities by state. So let me pull this up actually full screen so you can see here just each state here. Now Tennessee, not high on the list there, but Florida. We want to keep a close eye on Florida here. More than 30 fatalities reported between 2006 and 2024. Now, and also let me take this banner here off the bottom so you can actually see that a little better. More than 30. Okay, now I recently checked this out. It's actually 93 lightning fatalities. Now the reason for that is Florida, they get what is a sea breeze front there, and that will generate storms typically. And they're between bodies of water. There's the Gulf, and then there's the Atlantic. So they get that sea breeze front, and that can create thunderstorms for a lot of days there in Florida. But areas like beaches, bodies of water, those can be conductors of electricity, and so you're more likely to encounter a lot of lightning there in the state of Florida. All right, so let's talk about just some of the other things as well. Again, July is considered the deadliest month for lightning strikes. So that's why it's important that you stay safe. Whenever you hear thunder, remember that rule: when thunder roars, go indoors. So here are the list of lightning fatalities. This is distributed by month throughout the year, and so again, a lot of the lightning safety specialists, the National Weather Service, they've studied this and they've gathered this data. And July is accounting for just about a third out of the entire year of lightning fatalities in the month of July. But notice that peak between June, July, and August, the summer months, that's where you'll find the highest, upwards into the hundreds of fatalities between 2006 and 2024. So I did just say this: when thunder roars, go indoors, avoid bodies of water. If lightning strikes water, it's going to, it's a conductor. So pool water or any bodies of water, it's going to be a conductor of electricity. So it's going to travel over the surface of that water. That's why it's really important. If you are in the pool, it could be sunny actually where you are, and if there's a storm in the distance, if you hear thunder in the distance, you want to go inside, because lightning can strike within 10 miles or more from the parent storm cloud. And again, that can still be problematic. So if you do hear thunder, that is just very important to go indoors. Now, looking ahead at these rain chances as we go over the next stretch of days, Monday, Tuesday, so today and tomorrow, we're looking at about a 40% chance for rain. I think our best rain chances will be on Wednesday and Thursday, and then it'll drop for us throughout the rest of the weekend into the weekend. But just keep that in mind. Again, when thunder roars, go indoors. Safe tips there when you do hear thunder. If you don't have the option of going indoors, going into a car with a metal top, roll all the windows up. That is some pretty handy tips there if you do have that option. But planning ahead is also really important. If you have any sporting events or if you have any outdoor events that are planned, just plan ahead. Be mindful of the forecast. Look to see if there is going to be any storms in the area, and you want to stay vigilant. If there is a storm developing, of course, this is that time of year, summer, where storms can just develop and then can cause some issues there. So just keep that in mind, and just remember again that rule: when thunder roars, go indoors. Here's the 7-day forecast with your weekend always in view. And let me take off this graphic here and punch this up in full screen. You want to see that. There we go. So here's your 7-day forecast. Temperatures will generally be in the 90s. And we're looking at 80s on Thursday, back in the 90s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Each day, again, does have a chance for a pop-up shower thunderstorm. Best rain chances Wednesday and Thursday. I'm First Alert meteorologist Darius Mack. Thanks for tuning in to First Alert Weather Plus. Hope you guys stay safe, take care, and enjoy the rest of your Monday.